Hello there,
Hello,
the angel
is
of
it
my name.
me? Is it me you're looking for? I don't know if that's who you're looking for there. What's up, buddy? Hi.
Not too much. What's up with you?
Oh, just hanging out. You know, the usual. It's Saturday morning, so we're going to talk some independent wrestling here on For Exposure.
Yup, we are.
The front runner for best independent wrestling podcast ever of all time
Wow, that's a
by the publication that I just made up.
Yeah.
We're going to win that thing.
How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you? Another Saturday morning in the books. Life is hectic, but we're here, man. We made it.
Life is but a dream, sweetheart.
Yeah, last week we took our shirts off. Was the talk of the town. This week, who knows?
I mean, who was even expecting that?
Yeah, who was expecting some exposure on For Exposure?
Exactly. Cheers to Blend. So I'm just closing down windows that I had previously open that I realized that I should have closed down. Just to, save some bandwidth, make the computer processing unit run a little bit smoother.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You could always use a smooth running processor.
Exactly. So, how's the week been? What'd you get up to? What's new and exciting?
Mrs. PLUGGO and I's wedding anniversary was this week. So we went to a baseball game. It was cold.
Happy 50th anniversary.
But we had a good time. So there was that, and then that was about it for excitement. The kids are on spring break, so they've been home all week going stir crazy. But yeah,
causing drums for you.
David's in the house. What's up, David? Saying WrestleMania is right around the corner. Yes, it is. The Collective is also right around the corner. So I think shows start as early as Wednesday this week.
Yeah, they got the WWE ID stuff. That's going to be kind of kicking things off.
Heck yeah, dude. It's going to be a good time. What about you? What about your week? What's new and exciting?
Oh, just another day in the life.
Another day in life. You got a new setup. You're in a different area today.
Yeah, I moved the stuff upstairs. I had some. I had to test out some equipment after, and that's all up here. So I was like, I'm just going to bring the laptop up here instead of taking everything down. So
there you go. That's nice. It's brighter.
It's more.
See more
scenic.
I can see more of your face.
See more of the shine off of the head.
It's a beautiful shine.
Yeah.
Bryce is in the house. Good morning, Bryce.
What's up, Bryce? I'll see Bryce in a few hours.
Oh, yeah? Party.
Because today's WPW's Fight at the Museum 3, the Battle for the Nonsuch.
Yeah, Fight at the Museum 3, huh? Will there be a fourth Fight at the Museum?
I have no doubt that there would be.
All right. So just going to keep it going. I like it. Who's fighting? What's the main attraction? Besides you, of course.
Well, hey, I'm just on commentary, but...
That's all I need, baby.
You will see the modern-day Maharaja, Raj Desi, facing off against Matt Cardona.
Didn't we talk about him last week? And we're like, let's hope he's doing more stuff. That's awesome.
So he's got that. And then there's a steel cage match between the star Bryce Bentley against Red Hot Sammy Peppers. You've also got for the WPW Heavyweight Championship, James Roth is defending that against Chisel Chad Daniels.
Nice.
It's a nice little lineup.
Well, there you go. That wasn't our indie in a minute, but you should go to that show if you're in the area. Touching Grass.
Can't even. It's sold out.
Oh, shoot.
It's sold out in like 20 minutes.
Well, go hang outside the venue and see Blair.
Yeah, go hang out outside the venue and see if Cardona will take a photo with you.
Yeah, the indie god. Dave said, "This is awesome. This is awesome.
It is awesome.
It is awesome. That's how we roll."
So I got a T-shirt for Bryce that I got to get him because he's going down for WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
Got to get him a shirt before he goes.
I'm definitely getting jealous of all the people getting to go down there for this big weekend.
Yeah.
Because I can't make it work this time around. But then everyone's like, "Are you going? Are you going? Are we going to see you there?" And it's like, no, not this time. So,
it's tough,
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of money. I need some more money.
Oh, tell me about it.
If anybody wants to donate to the Get PLUGGO to WrestleMania fund, by all means, we're going to need a lot of super chats.
Yeah, but if you want to, help out, so that Blair can eat a meal today, that would be great. So
So smash that like button, subscribe, and consider leaving a super chat. So
hit up my Venmo, hit up my Cash App.
yeah, we're trying to let's get to 15 likes today. I don't know, 15 sounds like a fun number.
I say Venmo and Cash App because we don't have that in Canada. So
No, you don't.
no,
Oh, I do.
I know you do. So Venmo PLUGGO and he can PayPal me the money.
Yeah, what's it? All the fees that
Mhm.
go with those transactions. Yeah, I Cash App all the time.
Yeah.
Cash App is the way to live, man.
Bryce is going to give me a charcuterie at the.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I love a nice charcuterie board.
Mhm.
Meats and cheeses and various things. Oh yeah, I live all day on that.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of collective stuff to talk about.
There is new music Inferno's in the house. What's good?
Yep. What's up, New Music Inferno? I'm just gonna find something first, and we're gonna chat about some stuff.
First wrestling sound of the collective.
They are not at the collective, but so there's lots going on for the collective weekend.
Yeah.
So much going on, but I wanted to talk about this first because Bloodsport's happening, and you're seeing a lot more. You're seeing a very heavy WWE influence in this year's Bloodsport.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, like some guys lost their spot because of this.
Because of these upstart indie talents.
Yes, yes. And hey, I'm all for these, potential dream matches, but when it takes away from bookings, then it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And I mean, sure, Big Lou they did pay him. So that's good. But I think it's still when you're excited for this or when the fans are excited, that's when maybe the heavy influence from WWE kind of pulls it back a little bit.
Yeah. We couldn't squeeze them in. We couldn't make it happen.
So he put a statement up 2 days ago, and he said this, and this is I quote. It's up on his Twitter. Just been told the worst news imaginable for me. Despite being told I'd be a part of the show months ago, I've lost my spot on Bloodsport next week in Vegas due to too many matches being booked. I understand it's business, and I can't be angry at that. But Bloodsport, just like last year, was the whole reason I was going to Mania Week this year, and to be a regular part of that show is probably my biggest goal in wrestling. Now, that has been taken away from me. I don't know where that leaves me for Vegas next week or in pro wrestling as a whole, for that matter. I can physically get over the time and money I will lose that I put it into this, but emotionally, I feel like my heart has been ripped out and I really don't know what's next now. So he made that statement,
Wow.
Big Lou Nixon, and there was a lot of discourse about it online. Obviously, people questioning Brett, people questioning Josh, and even then, after statements, it's kind of just like, well, Big Lou got paid, which is great because at least he's getting that payday, But
that's not what he wanted.
No, that's not what he wanted. So I mean, these dream matches are great. It's awesome seeing like Natty wrestling on a Bloodsport. It's awesome that Pete Dunne's wrestling on a Bloodsport and Karrion Kross. But it's like, well, when indie guys are losing their bookings, that's when maybe we have to think that maybe this isn't as great of an idea as we initially thought.
Yeah, I'm trying to think like we couldn't squeeze in one more match or figure out something because I mean, yeah, he got paid, so that's good. But I don't think any, especially in the indie scene, a wrestler's just happy with collecting a check and not doing anything because the idea is to get out there, get yourself out there more, and then that snowballs you into more bookings based on getting some tape on you, so to speak. So. Yeah, that is a bummer. I don't know how it works. I don't know how that happens. I'm not a promoter. I've never booked a show, but dude, Bloodsport Battle Royal.
Well, he had a second update, and he had said, first of all, thanks for the support and kind messages. Really felt the love today. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Josh contacted me as soon as he was made aware of the situation. Unfortunately, there was miscommunication with the booking, which has led to this error. Even though I'm still gutted I won't be on the show, I'd like to thank Josh and GCW for handling the situation like true professionals, reaching out to clear things up and still paying me for the booking. And after the conversation we had, I can assure you I'll be back on Bloodsport in the near future, which is great.
Yeah,
Like
that's good.
that. You love to see that. So at least he's going to be there next time. I think it was just more afterwards, people just passing the buck. Oh no, so and so books this, da da da, and it's like, well, come on, guys. Like,
At the end of the day, your name's on it. You're
yeah, you're
you're the one
responsible for it.
you're responsible for it. So yeah, that sucks. Hopefully, Big Lou still makes it down to Vegas and gets some
Mhm.
other bookings at maybe some other shows. But if he decides to just hang back, I could understand that too. That's a big bummer. But
Yeah, it seems like he has a fair amount of bookings planned, which is great.
yeah, good. Yeah,
So, but Bloodsport is coming up. We will
man.
talk about that. So we'll run through that first, and we'll dabble everywhere. There's a Defy show that's happening tomorrow. We'll talk about that. We'll do Bloodsport first. We'll bounce back to Defy. We'll be all over the place today.
We're gonna be all over the map.
Yeah, we're gonna be all up in there.
All of it.
All right.
All up in that shit.
So for Bloodsport, we've got. Let's start. I'll start from the top. Okay. I'll start from the bottom. We're going from the bottom.
Oh, started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Yeah, because Karrion Kross is going to be going one-on-one with JR Kratos. Kratos is someone I feel like 2021 when pandemic was like at its peak, he was like a pretty solid name because he was doing some New Japan stuff. He was on like some of the indies when they were running, but like it seemed like he kind of disappeared a little bit.
Yeah, that happens. Was he an NW? Is he an NWA or was?
I think he was.
I think that's probably why that nobody watch. No, not a lot of NWA watchers these days.
But the NWA wrestlers, they get out there.
They do get out there. There's talent on the card on that roster. It's just tough. It's a tough watch.
So,
but Karrion Kross is good. That feels like a perfect spot for him.
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like he did some of the Bloodsports before.
I can't remember if he did or not, but I'm excited for. He hasn't done one, I think, since he's been in the WWE.
No, so Dustin, when you rewatch this, you let us know, okay? Because Dustin is the LPW
statistician. That's right. He knows everything.
He does. Layla Hirsch is going to be going one-on-one with Jordan Blade. So
that's going to be cool. That's going to be interesting styles. Jordan Blade's awesome. And then, of course, Layla Hirsch is a badass. So you put those two together, it's going to rule.
With Layla getting released not released, with her contract running out from AEW, I mean, that's almost perfect timing with this weekend coming up just to get your name back out there and show people what you can do, because she's had the injury issues and kind of like she's had a rough go the past, say, year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But I think you're going to see the summer of Layla Hirsch, man. I don't know if she's going to sign with any major promotion, but she's going to get a lot of bookings. She's really good. Mm-hmm. Probably she's just like 4'10".
Yeah.
She's so short, but she's so good. If she was a foot taller, watch out, man.
Oh. I think in what could be a pretty big match this upcoming weekend, Josh Barnett versus Gabe Kidd.
I see Josh Barnett's booking didn't get misplaced.
Damn.
I kid. That's going to be a kid, literally, pun intended. Gabe Kidd's awesome. He's been doing some good things lately. And so, yeah, Josh Barnett. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm into it. I mean, with the history that Barnett has in professional wrestling and MMA and just the badass that Gabe Kidd is, I mean, I like Kidd.
Yeah, and Gabe Kidd's the hot name right now. He's been taking a lot of different bookings, doing a lot of different things. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that one shakes out.
Mm-hmm. Carmen Petrovic versus Mika from Stardom. Look, I'm going to be honest. I have no idea who Carmen Petrovic is.
She's on NXT.
Yes, yeah, I know that much, but like,
she's on NXT.
I tuned into a few episodes of NXT and I had no idea who some of them were. So
that makes she just challenged for the North American title like a month ago. But she's on the up, I should say, in NXT, opposed to being one of the more established stars that they have. So
is there some potential with Carmen?
Yeah, it's there. It's there. She's got this will be her vibe for sure.
Does she
She's
have?
she's got some good kicks, man.
Yeah, she has sort of that like MMA
Martial
sort of.
art,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of a deal. She'll
Okay.
be all right.
Okay. Cool. Cool. I think one that I think they were very excited to be announced for this, and then also fans were pretty hyped for it. Natty Neidhart versus Mayu Yamashita.
Yeah, well, because Natty Neidhart's a legend and Mayu Master rules, so that'll
Mm-hmm.
be. And I think it's just a big like. That's like I'm trying to think. Is that the biggest WWE? I mean, we had Shayna Baszler last year, but Natty I think is a bigger name than Shayna. So yeah, it's a huge deal
Mm-hmm.
to get Natty into Bloodsport. Natty doesn't do independent bookings.
Yeah, I mean, when's the last time that Natty did one?
It's true. And the Bryce saying that Carmen is no Sol Ruka. That is true. There's not many people that are Sol Ruka.
Yeah.
She's really good too.
Pete Dunne. He's gonna be facing off Timothy Thatcher. I'm sure if you looked, you could find these two facing off at some point. In the past.
Maybe. I'm trying to think if they did at WWE. It would only have made sense if they did.
I don't think they did in WWE. I think they did on the Indies at some point.
Yeah, that could be too. Yeah, but I know that I'm trying to think if their paths would have crossed or for like Thatcher was a little bit later.
I think Thatcher was a little later.
But yeah, those two will be, if they've wrestled before, I think they have, it'll be a good time.
Oh, for sure. I'm into that one.
The Bruiserweight coming to Bloodsport. Might knock out another Timothy Thatcher tooth.
Damn!
Get him!
Boop, boop.
Timothy, if you're watching this, I'm just kidding.
Charlie Dempsey versus Shinya Aoki.
That'll be a good one, too.
Yeah.
Look at Charlie Dempsey. Look at that stash.
He's got to trim those sideburns.
Why? Let them out. Let them fly. Let them burns fly.
The Simpsons quote. And I thought I told you to trim those sideburns, Mattingly.
I've never seen it.
Royce Isaacs versus Tavion Heights.
That's another. We love Royce Isaacs around here.
We do. What do you know about Tavion?
I think Tavion Heights is awesome.
Yeah,
he's with Dempsey's crew, the No Quarter Catch crew, and he's in a tag team with a guy that Mason Bourne, I think his name is, and he kind of gives off Randy Orton vibes. But Tavion's really talented, super athletic. Like he's I think he's like my favorite of that group. So
okay.
Dare the Amazings in the house. What's good, friend? Welcome in.
And last but not least, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Jonathan Gresham.
Oh yeah.
That'll be a grappler's dream match right there.
That's gonna be just a technician's technical wet dream. It's gonna be awesome.
And it's Miles Bourne.
Miles. I don't know why I said Mason. Yeah, Miles Bourne. Some of those guys I get mixed up. Their names are like could go either way.
You know what? You could just throw two names together and it could almost go as an NXT name.
Yeah, exactly. Miles Bourne. Yep, Tavion's partner. Yeah, they're really good together. Yeah, but that match is going to be awesome, dude. There's going to be some crazy holds going on there. It's going to be that. Oh, give me all of that.
Like some of the matches that Zack Sabre Jr. has lined up for him are just going to be incredible, just like absolute bangers.
Yeah, he's making his rounds this collective weekend for sure.
So really establishing himself more with the North America fan base. Maybe at some point we see him make the move over here full time.
Maybe AEW might come a calling.
I'd be into that.
He's wrestled there before.
He has. So that's Bloodsport. When is Bloodsport? Is that Thursday?
I want to say
Thursday, April 17th.
8 p.m. in Vegas, so 11 p.m. over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's late.
Dude, it's going to be rough.
I missed it. Last year, Bloodsport was on like a Thursday afternoon. It was wonderful.
I know. I still have I have to look at the schedule for all these shows because I don't know what is when.
Yeah, Thursday at 11. Well, that's all right. You can watch Beards and then watch Bloodsport.
Oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know.
There you go. That's your Thursday night locked up, dude.
All right. I know what I'm doing on Thursday.
Yeah, man.
So
Collision's also Thursday night live this week.
Yeah, that's
because
right.
because because of Mania. Yeah, they just like, why even bother? Which is smart.
Yeah, 100%. So
They're counter programming weird stuff.
It all, yeah, that sucks for you guys, but it also makes sense why they pulled some of their guys from shows. Like,
yeah,
they,
we got to do our thing first.
They're not going to have a guy, working in indie when they're running a show that night. They're going to just have him.
Yeah. That'll be interesting to see how that works out. I noticed like at this this Bloodsport, there's not a lot of AEW influence like there has been in the past.
No, it's very minimal. We have a few graphics with AEW wrestlers doing matches, but it's not.
Yeah, it seems more like this is becoming a WWE thing.
Yeah, which almost it contradicts what the collective was originally about. Almost.
Yeah, because I Bloodsport was the one show that like brought all the companies together.
Mm-hmm.
You had last year at Impact, AEW, WWE. We had indie talents, Japan. It was everything, and it was like now it's like WWE's like I think this is going to become their thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean,
we'll see.
Yeah, there's benefits to it, but I think you're also going to start seeing some negatives that are slowly going to start creeping out more and more. So, because I should have mentioned earlier, like when I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, yeah, it's great to have these like dream matches, allowing your wrestler to go to Bloodsport and wrestle this match.
Yeah.
But why not bring that indie wrestler in and have them wrestle that match on your show? Why not have Timothy Thatcher's under a WWE ID contract anyways. You could have him versus Pete Dunne on a WWE branded show.
Is he really on the WWE ID program?
I think he is.
Considering he was in the WWE at one point, they know what they got with Timothy.
Or did I just imagine that he was?
You might have. I was going to say, I don't know. I didn't see that, but it would be funny that they're like, we're going to ID you as a potential future part of this company when they let him go.
He is signed to WWE as a trainer for the WWE ID program.
Ah, okay, then that makes sense.
So he's a trainer coach. So still.
And then Darren Mason says, I would like to see Bloodsport be a neutral thing for AEW, WWE. Yeah, that's kind of what we were. That's what they were going towards. But we'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, like I think how they had it last year, like you said, where you had Impact, Ring of Honor, but Impact, AEW, WWE. You had,
it's a good mix.
I think New Japan. It was a mixture of everyone on there. So that's what I like. That's what I want if it's going to be you're allowing wrestlers from major promotions onto these indie shows. Mm-hmm. Have it so everyone can be on there. So, okay. Sorry for my rant.
No, you're allowed to do that.
Thanks, buddy.
You can do whatever you want.
Well, you know what else is going on at the collective is Effys Big Gay Brunch.
Yes,
and
it is.
My favorite wrestling cowboy, my favorite cowboy in general, Stephen Crow. Our favorite cowboy, Stephen Crow, is going to be at Effys Big Gay Brunch. That's happening Saturday, April 19th. There haven't been tons of matches announced for Effys Big Gay Brunch, so I'll run down the people who were announced for the show, and then the matches that have been announced. We'll do that.
Yeah. Can we talk about really quick how much stone Stephen Crow has to get invited to Effys Big Gay Brunch based off of his match at LPW last month, only to kick Effy in the nuts? It's bold.
Hey.
The Rhinestone Cowboy, he's coming to Big Gay Brunch to show out. So be ready. If you don't know Stephen Crow after the Big Gay Brunch, I think you will.
I mean, bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah, kicked him right in the balls. Poor Effy, dude.
So, okay. So announced for Effy's Big Gay Brunch, Stephen Crow, Keita Murray. We are going to see Max the Impaler. They will be there as well. Papa Jace. I love those glasses.
I do. I was going to say, I love those glasses. They're so sweet. I'd poke myself in the eye for sure.
Oh, 100%. Angelo Carter will be there. There is also a breakfast burrito spectacular meet and greet. Abaddon, Effy, and Sunny Kiss are going to be there serving fresh mimosas. Bryce, I'm expecting you to be there crushing mimosas with Sunny Kiss, asking them about their love for Limp Bizkit. So do that for me. Okay.
And eating a breakfast burrito.
And eating a breakfast burrito. Match wise, you will get to see Abaddon facing off against Sunny Kiss.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm into that. You will also get to see GCW World Champion Effy defending his title against Dark Sheik. So Thrussie is imploding.
Oh, no. But that's going to be a good match. They have hella good chemistry together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into that. Bryce Hayes going to NXT.
Oh,
So no burritos and mimosas for him.
So there is also, I'm learning more things with StreamYard. So hold on.
Yeah.
Also, hold on. Can't find the graphics, so never mind. I deleted it. Zack Sabre Jr. and Kid Bandit.
Yeah, say Zack Sabre Jr. was announced for Big Gay Brunch and Kid Bandit. I think we talked about that during a tidbit.
Yeah,
that'll be another good one.
Yeah.
Big Gay Brunch is a fun it's a fun watch. It's a good show. The talent's fantastic, and I just have a good time for like 2 hours.
See, I'm learning how to do this more, where you get. Hold on. See, you have your little
screen share.
I'm learning that, so that's what.
Yeah, because last year, Bebop or whatever from Barney was at the Big Gay Brunch.
Oh, there you go.
It was wild.
So that's part of the lineup, the non-collective-esque shows.
But that's also, those times are, I think, local.
Yes. So
that's the most confusing part for me. Is I'm like, is that 12 noon my time, or is that 3 p.m.?
No, that's 3 p.m. their time.
Yeah.
Is Vegas West Coast time?
Yeah.
Okay. Drinking, smoking, straight West Coasting.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. There's quite a bit there. I still don't know if they're streaming up on Triller, if they're going to do YouTube, if they're doing any streaming for the shows. I've reached out. I haven't heard anything back. So if we do, we will let you know.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Vegas, let us know.
I'll try. So we also have, you know what? I'm a little hyped to talk about this one. So
are we hyped?
We are hyped. I think the show I'm most excited for is Joey Janela's Spring Break 9.
Yeah.
You get a loser leaves GCW match with Atticus Cogar versus Fuego del Sol.
Well, bye Fuego, and it was nice knowing you at GCW.
Hey, who knows?
Listen, I've been digging Atticus Cogar over the last 6 months, man. I don't know. There's just something about his ring psychology that I just dig it. He's not a nice guy. Don't get me wrong, but he knows what he's doing. So poor Fuego, man.
You will see the Wagner family versus Los Desperados. Gringo Loco, Jack Cardwell, and Arez.
Nice.
Let's see, and then here's where it's my time to shine.
Ooh.
Yeah, just you wait. I'm just doing a little boom screen share in there. Masha Slamovich defending the JCW World Championship against Suzu Suzuki.
Nice.
I am so fucking stoked for this match. I love Suzu Suzuki.
Is Masha ever going to lose that JCW World Championship? She's had it forever.
Hasn't she had it for 2 years now?
Yeah, she's been crushing it. I know Jordan, what am I saying? Jordan Oliver had it for a while.
Yeah.
But I think she's had it longer than he had it.
I think so.
A long time. So
there's that. You will also see Megan Bain versus Bozilla.
Megan Bain, that's nice. So this is Friday, so yeah, she should be available for that. Yeah. They don't need her, and they don't need her in AEW.
Nope. So should be available. Hopefully
she knows the guy that's running the show. I think she can get herself in.
She'll be able to. But what if TK says, "Hey, homie, don't play that"?
I can't imagine he will on a Friday. If they're running Thursday for Collision, then everything's out of the way. They don't have anything going on. We'll see. You never know. TK has been known to do crazier things.
The Senior Scramble.
Yeah. This is something that we talked about, and we weren't 100% sure what that meant, and now we know.
We know. You're going to see Doug Gilbert, Ricky Morton, George South, Tommy Rich, Mike Jackson, and the Warlord in there.
The combined age on that screen is like 1,000. All right, maybe not.
Yes.
Maybe not that high, but you know what I'm saying. That's awesome.
They wrestled on the Spring Break card during the Great Depression.
They used to travel the territories with Luthez
because they're wrestling on Spring Break this year, so they're the Great Depression. Hey,
they wrestled at the first Great Depression, and now they're wrestling at the next Great Depression.
We love them. We're just teasing.
Yeah. They're obviously leaning into the gimmick, so are we. But that'll be a fun, that's going to be interesting. Like Dare the Amazing, that scramble will be crazy. It's going to be nuts. There's going to be a lot of you still got it.
Oh yeah. Zack Sabre Jr. versus one called Manders.
That's going to be cool. Zack Sabre Jr. making the rounds, getting out there, enjoying himself in this collective weekend.
And I think what could be match of the night, match of the show, match of the weekend.
Yeah.
The super fight rematch, Mance Warner versus Gabe Kidd.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. That's going to be a good time. I was wondering, we haven't seen a lot of Manser on the collective so far.
No, I mean...
Where's Joey Janela?
Oh yeah, he's got Sabu. In a barbed wire.
I was going to say, isn't that still going on?
It is still going on. And I just don't have the graphic for it, so I apologize. Oh. But yeah, Sabu's retirement match against Joey Janela.
Dare say it's kind of a bummer that the Outrunners aren't in the senior scramble. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah,
that would have been good booking. They dropped the ball on that one. I wonder if they even reached out for it.
Who knows? Who knows how that? I don't understand how wrestling booking works.
No. So. Yeah. Let's see. So that is the Spring Break. What are you most excited for on Joey Janela's Spring Break?
The Senior Scramble, dude.
Senior Scramble?
Oh yeah. I'm into that. That'll be fun. This match right here is gonna be good too.
Yeah.
And that'll be Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, Las Vegas time, 7. That'd be a good time.
Yeah, hell yeah. So we can take this time right now to do something we like to call Tidbits.
Boom.
Hey, it's Blairs Tidbits.
Tidbits! Tidbits! Tidbits, Blairs! Tidbits, Blair! Beep boop bop! Tidbits!
So Tidbits this week is going to be a collection of tidbits and also some graphics for shows that are happening this weekend that maybe we don't have all of them. Or
yeah, this is Tavion Heights. His tag team partner just popped up on my wrestling feed. Look how he looks just like Randy Orton.
Yeah. Does he hear voices inside his head?
He might. I mean, don't we all?
Yeah, that's a good point. So happening, matches that are coming up. Maybe some are happening this weekend, some are happening in the future. We'll go through all of them. Sunday, April 20th, you are going to see at Rebel Mania, Rogue is presenting. It's a Toronto watch party of WrestleMania. Jody Threat versus Layla Hirsch.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Layla Hirsch making a collective and then flying out to Toronto.
Yeah. So... Deadlock Pro Wrestling, they are going to be going over to Japan. Violence is Forever is going to be facing off with the Astronauts.
Nice.
Dragon Gate's got a show on Wednesday. You're going to see a three-way tag match between Jimmy Lloyd and Alec Price versus Ben K and Hyo versus Willie Mack and Rich Swann.
That'll be another good one.
Yeah. Stardom. They've got shows happening on the, I think it's the 16th and 17th, or 17th and 18th. So you can watch for that, see some of your favorites. Mina's going to be there. Everybody loves Mina.
That's true.
Yeah. Tokyo Joshi Pro, DDT, and GCW are coming together for a show on the 19th, where you will see Masha Slamovich teaming with Konosuke Takeshita to face off against Shinya Aoki and Mayu Yamashita.
That's a tag team right there, dude.
That tag
team could rule the world.
Yeah. That's a dream tag team right there. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, nobody's beating them.
No, hell no. You will see at Black Label Pro on the 25th. Maybe Pluggo will be there. I don't know. Miami Master versus Layla Hirsch.
Was that say? What time does that say? 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
I don't know. Maybe.
Come on.
I know. I need to figure it out, but life is busy. It's baseball season, man.
Well, I hear you.
Yeah.
You will see. Come on, I hit it. Come on. Show.
Boom.
Okay. Not showing, but there's a.
I see it.
Yeah, I don't see it. There we go.
There's a collateral damage. Uwe Luno versus Bear Bronson and Kevin Blackwood versus Darius Martin and Fresh Air.
It took like 30 seconds before it popped
up. Oh, it popped up like right away for me.
Yeah, I love the team of Fresh Air and Darius Martin.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, see, now it's off the screen.
Yeah, it was.
Wrestling Revolver announced an upcoming show, Let Us Cook. That's going to be happening Saturday, May 17th. That's May long weekend for us up here in Canada. If you are in the area tonight, you can go see at Peak Wrestling Sebastian Wolf facing off against Alexander Hammerstone. That's in Ashford, Washington.
That's going to be a good match.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I like it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
GCW also announced for Saturday, May 17th, one called Manders versus Jonathan Gresham.
Heck yeah.
Premier Canadian Wrestling announced the Bytown Brawl, a quest for glory, Saturday, May 24th.
Red Hart wrestling in that thing?
I don't think so, but I'm hoping friend of the show, Katrina Creed, maybe calls out Bret Hart.
Yeah.
Why not? She's on the show, so.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, you're right. Let's make that happen.
WrestleCore.
Whoops, sorry.
WrestleCore, they've got a show happening down for the collective, Fear and WrestleCore in Las Vegas. You will see the Infinity Champion Jody Threat versus Bestia 666.
Oh, that's the devil. That's the devil number, son.
It's the number of the beast.
Oh.
You'll also see on that show Nicole Matthews and Elliot Tyler versus Ride or Die, TFA and Stephen Crow.
Yeah, all friends of the show there.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy. Hi, Lawrence. Lawrence is in the house.
Sup, Lawrence.
Sup, diggity dog.
And happening at Will Entertainment at the Harlingen Community Center in Harlingen, Texas. You'll see Persephone versus Hyann. May 25th. Go check it out.
Go touch some grass.
Yeah, get out there. Get in there.
Ah.
Yep, WrestleCore is doing El Phantasmo versus Maki Ito. They are also doing Artemis Spencer versus Zack Sabre Jr. So, hello, Virginia Cartier.
Hello, Lawrence's mama. You have a good son there.
Yes.
Virginia, he's a nice, well-read young man.
He's a scholar and a gentleman.
He's an upstanding citizen. You did a great job raising him.
Yes, 100%. He's top notch.
She's probably sitting there going, who are they talking about?
Lawrence, what did you do?
Yeah, Lawrence, how much did you pay these guys? He didn't pay us anything. He's wonderful.
Before the collective even happens, Defy is running Streets of Rage, and April 13th, I had a brain fart there. Gabe Kidd versus Calvin Tankman.
That is tomorrow night.
Yes, it's up on. It's going to be up on Triller.
Nice.
So Gabe Kidd starting his collective weekend off a little early.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to go ahead and just start on Sunday and just work the crazy schedule for the rest of the week.
Me and Calvin Tankman are going to throw down.
Are you?
Well, not me, Gabe Kidd.
Oh, I was like, you're throwing. No, I wouldn't. Tankman's crazy, man. It gets you.
I don't want that heat. You will see C4 versus Midnight Heat versus Ishin and Ho Ho Loon, a triple threat tag team match.
That'd be a good time.
Mm-hmm. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Timothy Thatcher.
Oh, that's some graps right there, buddy.
100%.
It's graps. That's a lot of good graps.
You will get your fill of graps in that match. If it was a what's his name? Tyga song, it would be called Grap City.
Speaking of Grap City, shout out to Phil Lindsay over at Fightful. Grap City's probably on here in a little bit. Big on at noon.
He was on Beards.
He was. Phil's a good dude. Very good dude.
Nice. That's awesome. We also have
Mrs. Pluggo in the chat. What's up? What's up, baby? How you doing? What's up, good looking?
What it do, flight crew?
What it do, baby boo?
Miles DeVille made his return to Defy. He's going to be facing off with ravenous Randy Myers.
Yeah. Nice.
Sinner and Saint defending the Defy World Tag Team Championships against KZY and Susumu Kokosuka.
Boom. That'd be a good time. Sinner and Saint rule.
Mm-hmm. El Phantasmo versus Mance Warner. You're getting your fix of Mance Warner now. Getting all the match announcements.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's popping off. I love it.
Yeah. And you will also see Amira versus Vert Vixen versus Nicole Matthews.
Oh, that's good. That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good little show. I have to carve this out on a Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Watch that. Be like, Mrs. Pluggo, let's watch some Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
She'd be like, what? I had Streets of Rage 2 growing up for the Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
I never played Streets of Rage 1.
So
had this guy on rollerblades that his move was he would do like a spin-a-rooney type thing and kick people with his rollerblades.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
So, did you ever watch the show Parks and Recreation?
A little bit, yeah.
You know the character John Ralphio?
Yeah.
He makes me want to sing everything.
Like, John Ralphio makes you want to sing.
Yeah, like when you're like, maybe I'll watch that on a Sunday evening.
Evening.
I was imagining John Ralphio singing it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch that on a Sunday evening while I'm under house arrest.
Because I'm liquid.
Yes, Deadlock Pro is doing a show Mania weekend as well. We will have graphics for that coming up. It's like Dara knows what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, Dara knows everything.
Defy, what are you most excited for?
The Tankman match is going to be good. That triple threat with Vert Vixen and Nicole Matthews. And oh my God, I'm already blanking.
Amira, Vert Vixen.
Amira. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I think both those are going to be solid.
Throwing a lot of stuff at me today.
I know. I'm sorry.
That's
because Defy has another show happening the collective weekend.
Yeah, very cool. There he is again.
There you go. Kenta versus Mance.
We'll take that all day. That'll be fun.
Oh, hell yeah. I love that Kenta just does whatever the hell he wants. Like, he's under New Japan contract, I think. Still wrestles North American Indies. Has no interest signing anywhere else. Just takes gigs. Just
keep collecting them checks.
Yeah. Collecting checks and breaking necks.
You gotta love it.
I'm into it. You will see the Rock and Roll Express versus Midnight Heat.
Yeah. That'll be a good time.
Yeah. I'm surprised we're not getting both members of the Rock and Roll Express in the Senior Scramble.
Maybe it'll be a late edition.
I hope so.
Maybe he was just like, I'm not going to subject myself to this chicanery.
I have standards.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. We're not doing this.
Sinner and Saint versus Lyco's Gym versus Hayo and Susumu Yokosuka.
Yeah. Defy's killing it.
They are. And so the Defy show live on Triller TV. It has it on there.
Yeah, it says it right there. It doesn't say what time, but it says it right there.
I think. Hold on.
It doesn't say the time, but it tells us that it's going to be on Triller, so that's good.
I have an idea. I will just do this because I think the time is on here. No, it's not on there.
Boom.
My bad. I thought they had the Defy show on there, so I apologize.
That's all right. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I apologize.
We'll do some digging.
Yeah. Also, you will see C4 and Negro Casas versus the Bollywood Boys and Galino Del Mal.
Nice.
You know what I love is that, like, we've talked about a lot of shows. You know, last week we previewed a whole bunch. This week we're talking about shows. There's still so many other ones that are going on this weekend coming up that we have not even touched. We don't even know that they're going on, but there's so many.
Yeah. I'm trying to find that Defy Showtime, but I can't find it.
It's okay. I appreciate you for checking.
Oh, here it is. The Collective Weekend Loaded. Living Proof Thursday at 11 a.m. local time.
Oh, Thursday. Okay.
So that'll be a Thursday afternoon show for your East Coast friends. That'll be at 2 o'clock. But it'll be at 11 o'clock if you're in Vegas.
Kenta is in Noah now. I feel like I heard that, but it did not register through this thick skull. I apologize. I also apologize for yawning like that.
The Collective Weekend is so massive, man. There's so much fun stuff. There's so many things going on that are televised, not televised. Like, it's just, if you're in Vegas and you turn one way, you'll find something wrestling related that day. Yeah. That week, I should say.
Okay, so Deadlock Pro announced their upcoming show, WrestleMania weekend. You will see Masha Slamovich and Queen Aminata versus Magenta. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Queen Aminata got pulled from a show. I want to say it was the Marvelous show. I can't remember. So hopefully that's the only one and that this match is still happening because this is a match I'm 100% in. Like,
let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope all these bookings stay, Tony Khan. Let it happen.
So I'm not sure if that was like a scheduling one or what, but I know she got pulled from, I think it was Marvelous. LeBron Cozone versus Leon Slater.
Nice.
Eh?
That'll be a good time.
Oh, hell yeah. This one's going to just knock it out of the park. Grizzled Young Vets versus Violence is Forever in a Sin City street fight.
Oh, fight all over Vegas, please.
They're going to be going up and down the strip.
That's right.
They're going to M&M World. Going to M&M World.
Like the candy or the wrapper?
Both. M&M in M&M World.
They joined forces.
Mm-hmm.
Hard outer candy shell and a hardcore wrapper.
That's the kind of team up I can get behind.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen that collab.
Yeah, me too. And I think one that this is going to be my must-see match of the weekend.
Yeah.
Arez and Beast Mortos versus Laredo Kid and Ray Horus.
They could have just said Beast Mortos. It was fighting a broom, and you'd be like, "That's my match."
100%. And that broom would look like $1 million.
Yeah. Beast Mortos was on our AEW programming this week. You must have been really excited about that.
I was. I loved it. Yeah. I love the Beast Mortos.
I know you do.
Like,
every time I see him, I think of you.
Thanks, buddy. Beast Mortos, you want to come on the show? Come on.
Every time I close my eyes, I think of you too.
Oh. That is the Deadlock Pro show. That is happening on April 18th, 4 p.m. bell time. So that's like 6 p.m. normal time.
Yeah. Everything's happening this weekend.
April 17th, 11 p.m. bell time? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Sadie Gibbs and Magenta versus Sandra Moon, Unagi Sayaka, and Nightshade. Sandra Moon also announcing that she's stepping away from wrestling. I think we talked about that last week.
We sure did. It's a bummer.
Yeah, so you got a nice little trios match. You will also get to see Aja Kong versus Senka Akatsuki. Nice. My good friend Aja Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we broed down in San Francisco last year. Masha Slamovich versus Ayahuzen. And, don't know if you saw this one, Sora Ayami versus Nyla Rose.
I didn't see that. That's going to be awesome. Nyla Rose sighting. I love it.
Yeah.
Dara wants BC Mortos and LPW. Let's talk to the boss on that one. And then Lauren said, just wait till those 2 a.m. shows next week. This is a 2 a.m. show for us over here in the East Coast. But yeah, I did the GCW up all night thing after Royal Rumble weekend, and I can tell you getting back in at like 3 a.m. I'm just like, and then having to be back up at like 8 o'clock. It's tough.
Yeah, absolutely not. I feel like you can't even wind down after the show.
But yeah, and then Deadlock Pro announced another match last night for the Vegas show. Yeah, they just keep piling. I think what happens is that all of a sudden maybe bookings change, things change, and all of a sudden you add more. These cards they get locked in, but then they throw new little things at you that you didn't even expect.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Pluggo walked down here to drop off figures that my son stole off my shelf. We got a Mean Gene Okerlund mini Funko, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
Boy. And she's doing all the work to get ready for baseball practice while I sit down here.
So
she's a saint. We love her.
Deadlock Pro, they announced last night an Ultimate Conflict match. And I'll tell you the participants. You will see Titus Alexander, Calvin Tankman, Adam Priest, Brian Keith, Luke Jacobs, Kevin Blackwood, Matt Tremont, Trevor Lee, Michael Oku, Thomas Shire, Mad Dog Connolly, and BK Westbrook competing. And
that's a hell of a time.
Here are the rules for this match. It's Ultimate Conflict.
Yeah.
Two wrestlers will start in the ring. A new wrestler will enter at a random interval. Wrestlers are eliminated by being thrown over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. The match ends if a successful pinfall or submission is made, regardless of entrance. If only 2 wrestlers remain, the match will proceed under singles match rules with no time limit. The winner becomes the 6th Deadlock Pro Wrestling World Champion.
Nice. I like that. That'll be a fun time. I'll have to check that out.
So get it in ya.
Yeah, buddy. What else? What else we got, Blair? We're coming close on time, man.
I know. This is it. This is going to take us in to the home stretch, okay?
Ooh.
Because I think this is all we got, and it's just GCW clusterfuck announcements.
Said the F word.
Yes.
You're so bold.
I know. Brooke Havoc is entering the clusterfuck.
Clusterfuck forever.
Clusterfuck forever. Nate Webb enters the clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Tara Zepp is entering the clusterfuck.
You just like saying clusterfuck.
I do. Santana Jackson is entering the clusterfuck.
That's awesome.
Paul London is entering the cluster F. Is that better?
No, it's worse, actually, I think.
The Warlord is entering the cluster F.
Yeah, that sounds worse.
Well, what do you want?
My mom thought she was on a live stream when you said her name. That's funny. Hopefully she doesn't think we're degenerates. That's the name of the show. It's not our fault.
She was on the live stream.
Yeah, she showed up earlier and hung out with us. You missed it, Lawrence.
Tombstone Jesus is entering the cluster F.
Fuck.
And Tommy Invincible.
Yeah, he made a play for Randy Orton.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that?
No.
He was like, now that Kevin Owens is injured, and he was like, it sucks to see Kevin injured, but Randy Orton needs a partner, and I would be the perfect person for him.
Okay. Last but not least, the person who could win it all. I guess I could say man, but the Invisible Man is entering the clusterfuck.
That's the front runner right there.
That is. You know that the Invisible Man is going to be running for that number 1 spot, just like Ludacris sang. So You like
Scheme,
that?
scheme, plot, plot.
Yeah.
It's coming for
Coming
that
for the number
number
one
one
spot.
Yeah, impressive. She did the show while we were at a Costco. Yeah, she snuck away from you while you were getting those Costco double chunk chocolate cookies. Boom!
Boom.
And then she hung out and talked about some GCW with us. And then she was like, "Oh, hey, Lawrence."
She even did the Rizzler though.
Yeah, she hit us with the Riz face because, did you get a chicken bake, Lawrence? Boom!
I love it.
The clusterfuck, that's everyone that's been announced.
There's even more that's been announced, but like I run out of space uploading these graphics because there's so many.
But I also was going to say, even some of the announcements with the clusterfuck, it's always exciting to see who does show up that isn't announced because they'll throw some fun surprises in your way there. So
yeah, like you'll have Fuego del Sol and the clusterfuck, and then the next person coming out is like a cyborg of I don't know Lex Luger. It's
R-Truth will be there. You never know.
Yeah, it's just so random.
A cyborg of Lex.
You like that? First name I thought of.
He had the double chunk chocolate muffins. Boom!
So that's it for the cluster. That's it for the collective.
Yes,
I'm not even going to any of the shows, and I'm already tired. So
we're gonna have a lot to watch.
Yeah, but that's going to be it for us this week. We may be back next week. We're trying to figure out the details. It's busy for both
holiday
of us.
Weekend here, and then lots going on. So we'll let you know where we're going to be next weekend, if we're going to be anywhere at all.
Yes,
we do have an interview in the can that maybe who knows. You never know what'll happen.
No, we got to run that on the 26th because.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, we can't spoil that early.
No, got to run on 26th. So Short Kings join us. That's great.
Join us. Yes, Pluggo and the clusterfuck confirmed will eliminate Lou the cat. Listen, if Joey wants to fly me out to Vegas, I'm in. Isn't that his baby? Joey Janela's clusterfuck.
I think so.
Yeah, if you guys want to fly me out to Vegas real quick I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
I just need a plane ticket, and I'll hop in that clusterfuck, and I will get my ass beat for cheap.
Okay. Well, you heard it here. So get Pluggo in the clusterfuck.
I just need airfare, travel, and maybe $20.
That's a bargain. That's a cheap PO.
Fly me in, fly me out, give me a 20. I'll take a chair shot, and we'll call it a day.
Yeah. Pay me, pin me.
That's right.
Pin me, pay me. Whatever the Job Squad shirt was. So
that's right.
Okay, that's going to be it for us this week. So thank you so much for joining us. The chat was bumping today. So
thank you everybody for hanging out.
Yeah, it was awesome. Hopefully you enjoy the collective weekend. Let us know what you're most excited for. All that fun stuff. For myself, you can find me up on all social media, Grainmaker Wrestling Podcast, up on all podcasting platforms, and every weekend here with my good friend Pluggo as we do For Exposure.
Lawrence, I'd love to go 3 more hours, but I have to go coach Little League Baseball, and I'm running the team today because both of my other coaches are out.
Stream from baseball.
I just put like a GoPro on.
I want to hear you start yelling at the kids.
Oh, I try not to yell at the kids, but I have had to get firm with a couple of them.
Yeah. Just
for some silly stuff, and I'm like, you like swinging a baseball bat in the dugout.
So you kibosh that.
I was like, hey, we don't do that on the studio. You don't kill nobody. But I'm Pluggo. You can find me at Pluggo on all social media platforms. And then Thursday nights, 8 p.m. with JPJ for Between Two Beards right here on Love Wrestling CA every weekend with Blair for Exposure at For Pod on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where you can find me.
Cool. Hey, that's a party right there.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm hyped for that. Thank you so much for joining us. We are going to peace out of here right away. Find the outro graphic. Thank you for joining us. Have a great weekend. Let us know what you're most excited for. We'll be back soon. Peace in the streets.